Greetings from the land of OP, I am Rob the OPGamer, and I am bringing you episode number 9 of my ultra-hardcore series on Minecraft. Woo! Attempt number 5, episode 9. I am fresh from hunting Endermans. Went ahead and spent basically 2 or 3 full nights in Minecraft with my trusty cleaver, working on hunting Enderman. And that's all I've done since the last episode, was hunt Enderman heads, and I managed to get a couple. And I'm excited about that, because that means I can make a few wireless things from Ender.io. Woo! I like wireless things, so we're going to do that. I'm also going to make a few more Tesseracts. I haven't actually done that yet. Oh, I need to make a machine, too. Use. So we can put this guy in a slice and splice. We need one to make the slice and splice, right? And then we can come over here inside the slice and splice, and we can combine him with a basic capacitor and some other shit to make a tormented head, which is used in making ourselves a... well, it's used in making a wireless thing. So I need to make the slice and splice, which is going to be easy enough to do. But I need to probably put my batteries upstairs. I still need to move all these machines out of my hut. So let me work on doing that a little bit. Just wanted to show you guys I was doing some shit, so I'll be back. Alright, to get what I'm after, I'm going to need a slice and splice, which is going to need a machine chassis, okay? And apparently any mob head doesn't have to be an Enderman head, so that's good news. I've got a good couple zombie heads I can use, so we're going to go ahead and just stick that on there right now anyway. And it's going to take a couple, it's going to shears and an iron axe, so we got plenty of iron laying around still. 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's go ahead and make ourselves an iron axe. There we go. And some shears. So there's that. And that will be on the left side. And then the shears will be on the right side. And then we're going to need some of the solarium, which is made with a gold and a soul sand. So we're going to need, what, 5 of those? So I should have soul sand. Do I not have soul sand? Oh, I got plenty of soul sand. 5 soul sand, and it's going to be 5 gold. And that is going to be trash. Boink. 5 gold. And that's going to go in the alloy smelter, which I've got upstairs. Because I started moving things, but I want to put the slice and splice in. So we'll do that really quick, because my power's up here at the moment. And we're going to stick this and... oh, no! Shit! Oh, God! I hate when that shit happens. Ah, fucking God. Don't put the soul sand in first, because 3 soul sand on its own makes some soul glass. And then you waste your soul sand. Put the gold in first, but don't be retard. Like I am. Oh, that was 3 of them that I fucking wasted, so let's go ahead and grab those. God damn it. So angry when that happens, I'm telling you what. I need to really overclock these things with some of these capacitors, but I don't have the ability to do that right now. See, soul glass. Shitty, damn it. Alright, so now we got those going on. We're going to need 5 of those, so give me a few minutes to cook those up. And we're also going to need machine chassis and some basic thing, which is just copper, some gold nuggets, some redstone. It's not hard to make these capacitors, so it's not hard to make these machine guys. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me make this, I'll be back. Boom! Slice and splice. Yeah. We're going to move this guy immediately upstairs, and I'm going to smack my mouse around, so no big deal there. So yeah, that's a thing. And we're going to stick this here. And then, in order to make our wireless thingamajiggy, there we go. It's going to take the Ender Resonator and an Octopus Dick capacitor, which is some Vibrant Alloys and 2 double layer capacitors. The Vibrant Alloy is going to be an Energetic Alloy and an Ender Pearl in the alloy smelter. And that's going to be redstone, gold, and glowstone. So that's not hard. And the double layer is going to be 2 more of those energetic, which is going to be just like I showed a second ago. And 2 of the basics, which we've already gone over. So they're not hard to do, they're just a little bit time consuming. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm also going to sleep this night. We're going to get ready to make those things up. I'll make up a couple of those because I want to overclock the machines, and we'll be back. Alright, so the basics of what these guys are going to be doing for us is going to be increasing both the speed and amount of power that can be held by a machine. So if we get in here, I made one for each machine, and I made 2 for wireless things. We'll show you why in a second. See how much power, like it didn't lose that power, his capacity just quintupled. So it went from 100,000 power base to 500,000 power base, which means he can now operate a lot faster. See, 100,000, boom, 500,000. So these can now operate a lot faster. These machines are now a lot quicker, which I like because I fucking hate waiting on machines. And this is going to be decharging like a son of a bitch because I still don't have my power infrastructure done yet. But that's how it's going to work out. Got 2 for the wireless. So I'm going to be having 2 wireless going on here in a second. Increases energy storage, blah, blah, blah. So this is going to be electric steel. This is not hard to do either. You're going to need some silicon and some pulverized coal or coal powder and an iron. Silicon is going to be made from sag mill with clay. So let me go find my clay. I'm sure I've got clay somewhere. Maybe let's do this really quick. I know I said I was going to do power this episode, but I'm going to do this wireless, and I'll show you why in a second here. Clay. I should have a barrel for clay. Don't I have a barrel for clay? No. Do I have clay inside of it? Yes. Nice. So we're going to need 7, 14 of these. So I'm making 2. That doesn't need any. I do need to make an iron axe and shears, though, because it consumes those inside that machine. So let's go ahead and make those really quick. There's that, and there's that. And so 7 of these. Let me grab out 14 iron. I need to make up some more iron pretty soon here. There's that. And there is this guy. I'm going to need a bunch of this in a second here, so we'll need some extra silicon. So I'm going to just get a bunch of silicon with this guy really quick. Let me show you how this works just really fast here before I go do another cut for some more crafting. I try to show a lot of this on camera, but it can get boring, but I want you guys to see what's going on, so that's kind of how this works out. Clay, you take your sag mill, and you can overclock this bitch by putting like flint in here and stuff. It makes it more efficient, I should say, is what it does. And this has a chance of popping out silicon every time. It destroys a few, so you see each time it sags one of these up, it destroys a couple of them, but it gives you some of them back too. So it smashes the block, and you get a chance of getting silicon out of it, and it consumes some of the clay. So that should be plenty of silicon for our purposes for the time being, and I'm going to throw them on the ground because that's what you do with those. And then for these guys, we're going to need some coal. So let me go smash up some coal, guys. Hang on one second. Got a couple of sulfur, not bad. That's only a 10% chance each time you pulverize the coal to actually have that happen, so that's cool. And I'm going to take the pulverizer with me because I'm going to be demonstrating something. Oh, you son of a bitch. Gimme. Alright. So the wireless thing is really awesome in several ways. Most notably, it transfers power around. Let me show you how fast this machine is, by the way, with regards to having that octadick capacitor in there. So it really goes quick. It was really fucking slow before. If you don't remember, go look at a few of my previous videos. It's really fucking slow. Do I still have a crafting table? Oh, yeah, I got this temporary one over here. We'll just throw it down. Doesn't really matter. It'll be in the way for a second here. And I'm going to get in here really quick. And I'm going to remove all these power cables. Just really fast here. Because I want you guys to see what this guy does. Because it's fucking awesome. I'm going to put this pulverizer... I'm going to put him... This is a really big wall. I don't really need to... Let me space this a little bit here. I'll grab my... we'll grab one... Just grab one of these. Just for space. And I'll just stick it right there. And that's going to bother the piss out of me, so I might as well get out a couple of these. That way I can put them under in the floor. Because that will bother the piss out of me otherwise. Oh, that was shitty. Can't aim! Okay. So... Oh, you know... God, I'm so bad. Can't even fucking count. There we go. Alright, we'll put one here. And then I will put one back here in this floor as well. And there, and everything's nice and covered. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this pulverizer down right here. You can see he's only got a little bit of charge in him because I was just using him to get those coal, right? Or to get the pulverized coal. Now that our sag furnace is done, we got these back. I'm going to go ahead and we are going to make... Oh, you know what? I got to do the head too. So hang on. We need a vibrant alloy. Oh shit! I forgot about the vibrant alloy. Hang on. These can go in here. This can go in here. I'm gonna need 2 of these guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and you can't stack these in here. You can only put one at a time. So let me go and get what 4 gold, 4. Shit. Let me go get these guys. Hang on. Alright, so we got 2 gold, 2 redstone, 2 glowstone is going to get our energetics. Yep, there's 1. And there's 2. And then those and the ender pearls will get us our vibrance, which will be for this guy right here. Yep. And I've made a ton of these already today, so, you know, no big deal. Golden first. Fucking don't make that mistake again. So sour about that still, actually. So that's a good thing there. We'll get a few of those going. And then what we can do is we can just start preloading this here. So we'll put one of these. And then we're going to put the silicon. I always forget, is it the top or bottom? It's the bottom. So we'll go silicon, silicon. And then we will go with our... Yep, there we go. Boom! And we start loading that back up. This bad boy right here. Whoops. Cannot fucking click to save my fucking life. There's 1, and there you see it damages the iron shears and the iron axes a little bit. No big deal. And now we should have everything we need to shift question mark bam 2 wireless chargers. The reason I love these to death, one's permanently on me, by the way. I am permanently keeping one of these on me because of what they do. Watch my jetpack energy in the top left of the screen. I'm at 91%. As soon as I put this fucking thing down, where do I want to put this actually? Hang on a second. Let me think about this for just a moment. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put him right underneath, just so I can see it. And I'm going to set him to auto output to the bottom, and we'll put this here. Boom! And I'm actually going to disable this. There we go, because he's auto receiving from there. See, look at that, 93, 94, 95. The wireless charger will automatically charge up anything that can take power that it's connected to. See, we can see that it's draining and that my suit is charging, and it will automatically power things. Not only does it power your suit, but it will also power this guy here, and it will start powering him as soon as it's done charging me, because my thing has to fill up first, right? I thought it was supposed to fill this up. Is it not going to do that? I thought it was going to do that. That's a little fucked up. Why aren't you charging him? It's supposed to power machines and shit, too. I guess it doesn't want to. Oh well. I thought it would. It apparently doesn't. No big deal. I'll just go ahead and run cable. But for my suit, at least, that means I don't have to worry about having an energetic infuser out here and having to remove my armor to charge it. And I'm going to keep the other one on me, and I'm going to grab a Tesseract. I'm going to create a couple Tesseracts here in a second so that I can carry one on me for charging purposes out in the field. So if I'm like fucking around the nether, I can just drop those down and be all hunky-dory. So let me go ahead and craft up a couple Tesseracts, then we're going to go to the nether for our lava pump. I'll be back. Alright, so for the lava pump run, I'm actually going to put some of this away really quick here. For the lava pump run, I'm going to need to go ahead and make a couple of ender tanks and a couple more Tesseracts. So I've got one Tesseract here. I want to go ahead and make a couple more, which I've done on camera, so I'm not going to do it again really quick. I did it last episode. Let's go ahead and look up tank, and it's going to be the ender tanks. So I'm going to need a couple wool, a couple iron, a couple ender pearls. No big deal on any of that at the moment, so we're good. We'll get 2 obsidian for each tank out. And I'm going to go ahead and need the iron for that cauldron. 14. No big deal. And I need sheep. Let me go ahead and grab... Do I have actual shears for shearing sheep? No. Let's make some actual shears. I made a couple shears in recent past for various things, not to actually shear sheep. Let's go actually shear some sheep. Shish, 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 shish. I don't think I've actually seen any sheep around, so let me, I'm going to go ahead and snag a sheep. Let me go find a sheep. Hang on, guys. Alright, I found a couple of sheep over here, and I was able to transfer them over. Eventually, I'm going to put them in the same pen as the cow, because the rancher's over there, and the cool thing about the rancher, I believe, I could be wrong, but I think the rancher will automatically shear your sheep for you. So I went ahead and grabbed a couple sheep, and I'll go ahead and mess with them later. For now, though, I'm just going to go ahead and dye up a couple of these to make these black. Can you not do that? Maybe it's only with the white wool. Must be only with the white wool. Come here. Will that work? Yep, so only the white wool can be dyed. No big deal. I'll just go ahead and snip up a couple of these guys. Might as well just go ahead and snip all of them. You fucking stingy fuckers. Jesus. Alright. Let's go ahead and we're going to dye... Whoop, we're not going to dye the wrench because that's not going to work. Go ahead and get all black wool. And I'm going to go ahead and put one of them away. We'll put the shears away. And that'll be good. And we will put the... wool. Let's go ahead and recipe this guy. I can go ahead and shift... I should be able to shift click anyway. I guess it doesn't want to work. That's fucked up. Fine, be that way. I'll manually click everything. You happy now? Are you fucking happy now that I fucking manually clicked every fucking thing, you fuck? So there's my tanks, and I'm going to go ahead and place these down. And I'm going to go ahead and dye the middle one red because I'm fucking neurotic and red is for lava. And now we can take these tanks, and they are linked, and I can go ahead and pump lava into one, and then have it in my base. So that's good. So let me go ahead and make a couple Tesseracts. I'll be back. Oh, good. We got a fucking blood moon. Fucking so sick of blood moons. So for anybody who doesn't know, I'm a retard. You don't have to have both ender tanks and Tesseracts for this build, because the Tesseract will bring power in and export liquid out. So with using one Tesseract, I can bring in liquid and power across both, like, one way and the other. So I don't have to do tanks with Tesseracts. It's not necessary. It's really not. However, I don't necessarily want to have to spend a diamond every time I want to move lava around. So that's kind of a thing. So if we look at this guy, if we hit recipe on this, I guess not, we'll hit recipe on this. So the idea is, do you want to spend an ender pearl, a few pieces of obsidian and iron, or do you want to spend a diamond and a bunch of lead and inderium? So it's like, what would you rather do? Is the question. In order to move your liquid, which one would you rather spend? For this build, for lava purposes, since I'm not going to be having lava everywhere, I am going to opt for... I'm going to opt for the tank in this case, just because of the fact that for the sheer purpose of moving lava, I don't have a lot of places I'm going to be moving lava around. I'm going to have lava for my smeltery, and I'm going to have lava for these furnaces, because I can get the liquid upgrade in here so it can run off of lava for the glass that I made, which I should probably get out of here, by the way. So I don't need lava for a lot of things for what I'm currently doing. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to use the heated generator. I'm going to make a farm for trees so that I can go ahead and go that route. But I'm not going to want to do lava for, like, very much. So I'm going to go ahead and just spend the resources to make the tank, as opposed to spending the diamond for moving lava everywhere. So I am going to be using the Tesseract to bring power down, though. But that's more of a machine investment to power the machine than it is to actually have the liquid. So it's kind of a trade-off. It's how you really want to go with it personally. This is going to be my Tesseract for my wireless. I can drop these down to charge my suit, which I'm really fucking stoked about. I don't think I actually mentioned that. Why do I have 2 dollies? That's kind of weird. Did I make one, forget I had it, and then make another one? I must have. That happens sometimes. So that's how that's going to be, and that's how I'm going to go ahead and roll with this. So let me go ahead. I've got my Tesseracts here. Let me finish these Tesseracts up, and we're going to go to the Nether. Here we go. At least it's a nice way to... at least it's a nice way to wait out the blood moon, because I don't have to be up in the overworld for that to happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and find a place down here to make a lava pump. I'm not actually going to do anything super crazy down here. All we're doing is working on lava pump. So I'm going to turn that off, because if you descend too fast, it assumes you're falling. That's kind of what that suit does. This looks like a really nice open area for it. I'm going to just do it directly beneath the nether house, basically. And I'm just going to go ahead. There's a nice convenient point right here that I'm going to start building off of. So let me go ahead and get out my backpack of building material. And I'm going to go ahead and grab out just a bunch of this. And here's all my glass. I'm going to do this mostly out of glass, basically, is what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and I'm going to, let's see. I'd like to have it more out this way, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and go with. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put... I should have made an angel block. That would have been really handy. Way to think ahead, Rob. Do I have any just junk on me? I don't think I have any just junk. Let me grab some netherrack just really fast. Just for junk purposes. This shouldn't be too big a deal. We'll just grab about, I don't know, like 16 netherrack. Just to get us a good, way out there. There we go. It's probably plenty. And I'm just going to go ahead and build out a little ways. Probably right and just out into the area here. So we're going to go right along the bottom of the lava here. So we're going to go one, dum, 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 dum. There we go. Just to get a nice, good feel for just some distance here. That's all. Let's check our chunk boundaries here, because this guy goes out a few chunks. That'll be fine. And then what we can do is we can go ahead and we can go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't have to be a huge house. Basically, all this is going to do is serve as just for a place to put the lava pump. That's it. That's all it's going to do. Stop that, you fucking thing. God, I wonder if there's a way to deactivate that. It's kind of getting on my nerves, because it burns power, even if you're flying with, like, the ring, which I'm using the angel ring, obviously, the dragon angel wings. But even with that, it'll still burn power, because even though, like, one flight mode doesn't supersede the other, apparently. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll come across. There we go. And boom. And then what's going to happen here, this is going to be a little bit difficult, so I'm going to have to figure out how I want to do this. I don't know. Basically what happens is the lava pump has to be on the surface of the lava, but I don't want to have to end up losing it later on. So I think what I'm going to do, it's not like it's expensive, but I might still... You know what, I'm going to risk it. Doesn't really matter too much. And then I can make like a magnet of some kind later on in order to pick it back up without losing it. So that's kind of what I'm going to go with. There we go. This looks nice. Boom. And then we're just going to go ahead and drop this guy right here. So he has to be touching the surface of the lava. And we're just going to go up a couple. 3, 4. That's probably fine. No big giant deal. Turn off the chunk boundaries. We don't need those anymore. They are just in the way, kind of like the redheaded stepchild. And if you are the redheaded stepchild, props to you. Dealing with some shit. I've made way too much glass, but you know what? I've made gigantic nether houses in the past, and they just don't need to be giant. Let me grab my wand. I have not made a builder's wand. Ah, fuck. I need to do that at some point. So this is going to be a simple matter of just covering this up with glass. That's all I'm going to do with this. And that way I can see out of it, so I can see if there's something crazy, like if there's a gas out there or something. And that way things can't get to me immediately. And I'm just going to go ahead and... I like to be able to see, that's the thing. This glass is really nice because... Just like regular glass, it will inhibit the sight range of a gas, so he can't shoot at you, even though he can see you. Even though it's glass and you can see through it, it'll inhibit his line of sight. So that's a good thing in that regard. And then also it's nice because it'll let you see when he walks away, so you can kind of wait him out a little bit. So the tank, we're gonna do one of these. Oh, that was lucky. Tesseract is... I'm really worried about losing the Tesseract as a thing. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm only going to risk that guy. The tank needs to be right on top, I believe. The nice thing about the endothermic pump is it will chunk load all these chunks for the lava that's dragging out. So out like 5 or 6 chunks in any direction, it's gonna hang on to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and have to put this right here, I guess. I'd really like to be able to put something in the lava, but I don't have an angel block, and can't really think of a... Let me grab a... You know what? I'm gonna do this old school. I'm going to do this definitely old school. Let me go grab a piston really quick. Oh, see, the bat can't get to me to fuck with me. Ah, fuck you, bat. Maybe I'll do a piston sort of setup. Does that sound cool? And then I can kind of do like a 1-2 sort. Yeah, let me go grab a piston, guys. Hang on. Alright, piston achieved. And do I have... I didn't save those levers. Of course I didn't save the levers. Let's make a button really quick here. Because I'm just going to throw it in the lava when I'm done with it, so why the fuck bother doing anything else, really? Button! Ha! Alright, so we'll get back in here. I don't need this anymore. We can put that away. And we are going to... Yeah, let's do this. Here we go. Piston can move things. Derp, obviously. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just move a bunch of blocks down into the lava so I don't have to worry about getting down into it to burn myself in order to have that in, because I really don't want to lose these things. I've invested quite a bit of material here, I feel like, and I don't want to have to end up losing it. So what I'm gonna do is I'd rather lose the glass than the fucking Tesseract. Not made of minerals or minerals. I'm not made of resources yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and there. That pushes that down, and that pushes it into the lava. Sweet. I'm not infinite resources man yet, so I don't really want to lose anything. I'd rather invest a piece of glass than anything else. So let me go ahead and get this out of here. And then I can go ahead and just kind of... See, I got that right little thing to target. Boom. Now there's a piece of glass, both underneath of the pump itself, as well as underneath of where the Tesseract is going to be, which I can go ahead and drop now at any time. Boink. And now when I go ahead and move them out, I can just grab my crescent wrench and I can just simply pick it up. And even if it falls down, look, I can just go ahead and get it. So, much rather do that. Much rather displace a couple pieces of lava, or a couple blocks of lava. Pieces of lava, what the fuck? I hate saying pieces of stuff. By the way, guys, just so you know, it's a pet peeve of mine. It's not a piece of iron, it's an iron ingot. It's not a piece of redstone, it is a redstone dust. And it fucking drives me insane when I watch YouTubers who say that shit, because I'm like, you know what? That is inaccurate and lazy speaking. And I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it fucking does, and I won't fucking have any of it. So... oh, God. So what I'm going to do here... Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I want to use... I put my extra of these in here. These are just some gold. You know what? I'm not... maybe I want to do this instead of the Tesseract. Because the Tesseract is going to be bringing out power. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. The Tesseract is going to be bringing out power for the... Tesseract does both. It moves power. It does all like liquid power and items all at once. It's a huge investment in resources, and I really just don't want to use it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and invest one of these guys, which is a little bit. These are made of just a little. Fuck, Rob. What the shit? These are made out of a little bit more renewable of resources. So I'm going to go ahead and go with these. Especially since I've made a bunch of these anyways. I got a couple of these laying around. So you can see that we instantly got some lava. Cool. And this way, like, I don't fear losing these now that I got the glass in place, but I'd rather have the Tesseracts for something else later, I'm thinking. So, not that I can't go make a few more, because I do have a few more diamonds, but I'm just really low on diamonds. And also... These guys can hold a max of 10,000 RF, but they can move through as much as you can put through them, I believe. And since the power cables, as you can see if I hold shift, can move 20,000 RF a tick, they can move power faster than Tesseracts. The only thing about the Tesseract is they can do more at once. So I would rather have these available, I think, for these kind of projects, and use the Tesseracts for other things later, more for item movement and stuff like that. So, but anyway, we instantly got some lava. So we know it's working. This guy is going to keep everything chunk loaded. He's going to move all the magma up into him at all times. And basically this whole area is now chunk loaded for him. And what he does is he replaces the lava with stone. You can see there's stone out here now in the middle of nothing. So basically what happens, he took out a bunch of lava, stuck it in the tank, and replaced it with stone. So that's how that works out. So you don't have to worry about lag or anything like that. Did he do one over here too? Oh no, it's just gravel. So yeah, it's a little bit friendlier on your computer and on your server. So I'm going to go ahead. Here's my nether house. I don't ever need to touch that again until the lava's done, and then I can go ahead and move it. So we're good there, and I'm going to go ahead and go back to the overworld. You can see that my lava tank in my inventory has also filled up, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead, and now that we got lava going for powering furnaces, let me check the time really quick, because I'd like to do another thing. I've got a couple episodes coming here. This is episode 2 of today. What time is it? It's almost 3 o'clock. I got to go in a little while. It's almost 3 p.m. my time, but let me see if... Let me check the time on the episode. We're at 5 minutes recording right now on this current clip since the last cut, and then 20... Oh, wow, we are right at the time for doing the YouTube cut. So, that's going to be that, I suppose. We got some lava tank here, but I can go ahead and drop this anywhere that I want to now, is the whole idea. So if I want to get lava for my smeltery, or for my dudes here, I can put them wherever I want to. And in order to go ahead and keep as much of this lava secured as possible, what I'm going to do, so I don't have to waste any, I'm just going to drop these in here. Not really a big deal. This lava that's currently back here behind these guys, between this episode and next, I'm going to move all the shit upstairs into my actual base now that I've got an actual base going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this guy here. Okay. And this is currently pulling stuff out. So I'm going to say in. So that all the lava in that pipe should now drain. So it did. Cool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the item ducts out of here in a second, but I'm going to go ahead and right-click these each, and I'm going to say extract, no signal. Will that actually take the lava out of here? Oh, that's item. Let me get the items out of here. This is all getting moved anyway, so no big deal. Let's go ahead and try this out really quick, because I don't know if this is actually going to work. So, whoops. Not what I meant to happen. Let's see if this will... Yep, nice. Sweet, so we'll pull the lava straight out of that guy. Those will keep their liquid data, but I want to go ahead and make sure everything's in one centralized location. So even though that will keep its liquid data, I'm still going to go ahead and move these out of here. So let's go ahead and just kind of... Let's kind of go ahead and get this move out. Item mode, what the fuck? Out, extract, off. Hey. Off. Thank you. Out, extract, off. Out, extract, off. Off! Thank you, God. Did that tank fill up? Damn. Alright, let's grab this tank off of here then, and let's go ahead and grab this guy, which is not quite full. I like to waste as little as possible at the moment because I'm still struggling for having enough resources all over the place. That should fill that up. Nice. Okay, cool. And then let's see if I can get another blood moon? We just dealt with one! You motherfucking piece of shit! I hate the blood moon. So angry. Oh, I'm so angry about the blood moon right now. Let's go ahead and move this at the moment. And I'm going to put... Is this the one that's partly filled? Yeah, we'll put him right there. And let's go ahead and drag our... I need more liquid cable. Fuck you, Blood Moon. God damn it. It's supposed to be a 2% chance per night. I swear to God it's not 2%. It's like 12 or something. It's like more than that. It's like 25% chance. I swear to God, I get a Blood Moon, I swear, every like 3 or 4 nights. I would fucking swear to that. Let's disable this. I'm only wasting a few more minutes till I can actually turn off this episode, guys, in case you were wondering why I'm still recording. So, that's why. And that will go in there, and boom. And that should all just... Oh, he's already filled. Cool story, bro. So, we got 2 full tanks of lava. I salvaged as much of it as I could, so I'm going to go ahead. There's probably not a lot left in these pipes, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove them. Not a big deal. So yeah, that's going to be that episode, I think. I'm going to go wait out this blood moon and put these away. Put those away. Next episode, we're definitely getting into power, I swear to God. While this blood moon is happening, I'm going to get together what I'm going to need for a better tree farm. And we're going to go from there. So hope everybody had an OP time. Make sure to like, favorite, follow, subscribe, Hitbox YouTube. No, not Hitbox, excuse me. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, /Rob the OPGamer. Peace.